Hello, surreal sentience. Hello, surreal sentience. Good evening from the Netherlands. Hello, surreal sentience. Good evening from the Netherlands. I need to put on the right cam, and then it works better, right? So, welcome at a new episode of Lifelines, episode 9 already, and I cannot believe that that's so long. And thank you for all the warm feedback and the comments I get. I really appreciate it, and I try to do everything with it within the concept. And yeah, today we are will to okay. Today we will work for the last time on the theme random box. We have tea and coffee, and this is the fourth episode we dedicate to this drawing. So, and for everyone who missed it, we let me turn that camera. Why it is? Can I? Let me turn that for you guys. Transform. There. 180 degrees. Look at that. Way better. Sorry for that. Sometimes the geo chip in the phone switch when it's in the holder. But anyway, we see here what we already done in the previous episodes. We have 2 times a a tumbler, we had honey, so we made a grid, we had coffee beans that we spill over. Last time we had cardamom, we had a cookie, and we had cake, so there was a lot of sweetness again. At the first episode we had the cup of tea, and yeah, what was this? Stare nice, I don't know. Chai tea, yes. And we had, and it's very subtle, steam. You can see it here in the details. We have steam. So, and as all other drawings I draw here during Lifelines are for sale on my website, framed and well, officially high quality frames, UV protected, so you will enjoy the drawing for the rest of your life. Yeah, and even your children maybe, or they sell it and make money on it. I hope. Who knows? So before we start, what do we have? We have the random box with all the words that we already draw, and yeah, a couple of words we didn't pick. So let's see, 25 words are in here. We also have the flexible eraser, the normal eraser, and of course my beloved electric eraser. I also got myself a pencil with an eraser in it. I wanted to know how it works, so it's by hand. I have a knife to cut the point if I need it, a sharpener, of course the pencils, some sandpaper, my brush to clean everything up. I have my stick so I can put it down and lean on it and don't smudge the drawing, and my favorite own design bridge so I can do exactly the same, but then put it down and then lean on it. So I think that was everything we have, and the only thing we don't have is a word and new lines. So let's start, and let's see who are in the chat. Hello Takumi, welcome. And yeah, let's set some lines. First, a word. This one? Yeah, we'll do this one. Chai spices. Ooh, again. So, chai tea has a couple of tastes and a couple of herbs in it. And I believe, I don't know, if does anyone know if cardamom is in spice tea? Chai tea? Chai spices? What? What I do like, um, if there is some pepper into it. So let's draw some pepper to make it spicy. Or do we have another herb that we want to add into it? Maybe we can do cinnamon. We do cinnamon, yes, because then we can do something nice. So I will start from here and here. Do I in the camera and everything? I believe so, yes. Okay. Here and here I go up behind the cake, and then here out of the cake we make, open up a little bit. And if you have the cinnamon and it's not grinded, it's like a small plate that rolls up from the drying process. So let's see if we can make, let's start with getting here a nice round perfect thing. It's not perfect, the stick is not never perfect, but we can always make it again a little bit. If we do this, then we can make it a little bit thickness here and go around, and then it stays here. Something like that. Can give us a little bit of volume here. The sticks itself are already dark and everything. Means here it's also dark. Let's only catch a little bit of light. Of course, the thing itself has body as well. And I already go very heavy in my tones, because it's a dark herb, it's brown, so we need that body to feel brown. Let me put on my glasses. That works way better. And I don't go straight here, because it is not straight. It's a natural product. Make it a little bit longer. Then here it comes out of that cake. How do we get it out of that cake? Do we make that cake like a cake so things will tear apart? Or do we do a joke and we the cake looks like a cake, but actually it's from glass. So when it comes out of here, it shatters the cake. Just make it completely crushed. Like it's a So now we can finish it into the cake. Keep that hard line there for the part that rolls in. And then here we can soften that for giving the round feeling. And here there's a shadow edge. And again, don't try to make a natural product perfect, because it is not perfect. Now it comes out of here, so here there falls a little bit of shadow. We lose the information of what it actually is, but because of our brains, we fill it in. Give it a little bit of that wooden idea it has, that wooden feeling, something like that. And then it comes out of here, and here we have also that hard edge of that crawling in, but it's also behind here, so this is really almost just dark. And it comes from behind here, so it just and now you see why you need to learn to color between the lines, because sometimes you want to have something somewhere in between, and you just need to easily draw it in. Some more and so we have a cinnamon stick coming out of our cake. So now let's make that cake a little bit more finished. And we did this with a very flat point, so let's keep that same structure here. And here under we had that curly cake form. And here behind it we had a little bit of a shadow, I see. So we bring that together. Then from the top we have the same icing. a little bit more body here so we can see what's really happening. That's better. We need to have that edge as well. And we have that icing here as well. You let that cake grow a little bit so it gets more bring together, and then finish it all off. Just highlight those bricks a little bit here, but not all, and some will be staying light. I add some as well because it shatters, right? So like that. The light comes from here, so the shadow will fall here. That's cake. Some lighter strokes to fill some gaps in. I think we have a nice herb for in our tea, I guess. So let's see, what do we have in the chat? Are there any questions? Do a yummy cake. Do a yummy cake. Yes, 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 yes. But we just made it out of glass, so it's good for your diet, though. That's what for one thing, for sure for one thing. Okay, now let's do another word. That was a quick one. And if you have questions about how I draw or anything else, just throw it in the chat, and from time to time I get back to it. We have it again, coffee beans. What will we do? Will we draw more coffee beans into it? Or... Okay, I take a little detour because we already have the coffee beans. So adding more coffee beans we already did in another episode just to make it more cohesive. So if we take the coffee beans, it needs to be grinded, right? So can we make like a swing of an old coffee grinder? And how are we going to integrate that? Because I cannot do much with eraser to remove things because we already fixed it. Hey, that's a challenge. Yeah? I do that myself. I know. So if we come from, let me first see how it's. We have like a small, and then there was the handle, and then you have the axis, and then you turn it all around. So yeah, if I make that handle and I purposely use the same, almost the same direction of this to bring balance into the drawing. And maybe we can make it, because this is glass, I draw it now normally, but it will bend. So we will try to add the bend into that into the glass of the cardamom box, something like this. Then from here on a 90 degrees, that is this, there comes out, I don't want it in front of that cardamom. Maybe if we make it a small bit. So then this is the middle. This needs to be like this. Let me just make an axis. And then just make it here. Oop. Like that. To it. I believe there is like a small node here that keeps it even. So one place. So let me give that a little bit of body. You can see where I'm working with a little bit more. And because it's going in here, it's not straight. So try to connect those a little bit more shadow, and here a little bit less. So it's too heavy there already. Now make small layers. Don't try to go too fast. If you take your time to add those values, because you can really destroy it if you don't do it right. can lose your full shape. You don't want that. Something like this. Then this is like a plank. This rounds up so it turns in here, so it appears a little bit there, so this goes like this. Then in here there's a small like that. And I scratch a little bit with this way of, I'm trying to follow those shapes a little bit so you keep that nerves of those planks a little bit in life, but still add value. Where you need it. Here there's this cookie, so we make there a little bit of a shadow. This appears here also a little bit, so give it a little bit more darkness. Give it here a little bit more body, closer to that cookie. Let me see. This is not clean. A little bit of a free tour, but to make it up, we will add a couple of more beans here. I made them too small. But I don't have space to make them volume pop. But yeah, they are a little bit behind it, of course. So okay, so I took a little bit of a free tour for the coffee beans to make like the slinger for a machine like that. So let's see, what do we have? Think of me. We want to hurt you more. Up the volume, master. You don't hear me? Okay. Burp. So more volume. Is that better? Let me know if this is better and you can hear me better now. And I try to raise my voice as well. So let's do another word. Another word. And we have honey. Yeah, it's only 25 words, and yeah. Do you guys want me to pick another one, or just interpret it again and see what we can do? We interpret it because it's random. It's random. That's how we do it. So how can we do this? What can we do? What can we do? Make that. How do I do that? Ding. Like this. Really well. Scheiße. And now it's a lot of shadowing, I know. I don't will do the whole thing, don't worry. I need some body here to work with, and I will integrate it within drawing. Like that. So we get that. So let's see, where are we going to draw this all in? We are going to draw this in here for sure. here. Let that steam, so don't approach that steam, so let that steam. It's just a touch, but we make a classic beehive here. Or at least an ID of. I see the chat explode. Let me check. Yes, that's so much better. Okay, thank you for noticing me. Let me know. I can do it. Hi from Hi from the Netherlands. Welcome. Nice. Thank you for joining. Shoot out, you guys. Phil, we will connect him with. Philly, we will connect with him with. Okay, Samir. Okay, yes, Samir, yes. That's dope. Dope, the volume. Honey heals a lot, dude. Something is in the way here. Yes, we need more healing. Honey, come. That's honey too. Okay, honey. Yes, true. It has to do with honey. It has to do with honey. And honey is really good for your health. That's true. And I'm vegan, so I don't eat animal products, but honey is the only thing I eat. And people ask me, yeah, but you're vegan, so why do you eat honey? Because that's an animal product. And now I will explain. Because there are not enough bees in the wild to sustain our landbouw. The growing things, the farming. Let's keep it farming. I try to use another nicer word, but I cannot speak it out. And by keeping bees and breeding them and multiply them, we can adjust that shortcoming for the needs that we need to grow our crops. And without bees, I don't have an apple. So even if I, as a vegan, don't support the bees, there's also nothing or very little to eat. So I think bees is good to maintain. And of course, don't use the smoke and stuff like that. You don't need to. I have license to keep bees as well, but I don't use smoke when I had bees. I don't have bees right now, but I didn't use smoke or anything. I just stay calm. I didn't even really needed a suit all the time. They don't sting. As long as you keep easy, calm, nothing happens. Nothing happens. That's why as a vegan, I still eat honey. And talking about honey, I have a nice jasmine tea here with honey. Oh, I love my teas, especially with honey. Let's sharpen that point a little bit more. Like that, and this teapot needs to have a little bit body as well, so let's fill that in now. We are here. Because our time is closing, so I don't think we will do anything more here. Put this teacup here. So it has integrated. Integrate here. Comb a little bit. And push it all a little bit back to the background. Like that. Approaching on the cookie, so let's give that cookie a little bit more body by dropping a little bit more shadow here. Let's see, what's the time? 7 minutes. Ooh. Do we need another word? Or we keep on going, working, and try to finish this thing all together? Shape is not correct. I screwed up.